Hi everyone, and welcome back to Nova Real Estate Solutions. I'm Dwight Morris, an estate and probate specialist at Innovation Properties in Fairfax, Virginia. Losing a loved one is incredibly difficult, and during that emotional time, you're often faced with a mountain of responsibilities. One of the biggest, navigating the probate process, especially when it comes to protecting the tangible things your loved one left behind, their personal property. Today I'm exploring an often overlooked but absolutely critical aspect of Virginia probate law: how to safeguard your loved one's personal property. From family heirlooms to valuable collectibles, even the everyday items, ensuring these assets are secure and accounted for is paramount. If you're an executor, a family member, or just someone looking to be prepared, this video has something for you. I'm going to break down the essential steps to help you avoid costly mistakes and preserve that precious legacy. First, let's talk about the unsung hero of the probate process: the executor. If you've been named an executor in Virginia, you've taken on a significant legal role. You have what's called a fiduciary duty. Think of it as a sacred trust. You're legally obligated to manage the deceased estate with the utmost honesty, loyalty, and careful judgment. Failing to protect personal property, that can lead to disputes, financial losses, and even personal liability for you. So acting promptly and meticulously is key right from the start. The very first moments after a loved one's passing are crucial, especially for their physical residence. This is your initial opportunity to secure their belongings. Step 1, secure the premises. If your loved one lived alone, getting control of their home is your top priority. This means changing locks if there's any doubt about who has keys, ensuring all windows and doors are securely latched, and activating or installing an alarm system if possible. You want to prevent unauthorized access, theft, or any kind of damage. Now here's a vital point that many executors overlook until it's too late: insurance on a vacant property. Many standard homeowner insurance policies are not designed to cover a vacant home. They often have clauses that void coverage if the property is unoccupied for a certain period. Sometimes it's as little as 30 or 60 days. If the house is empty, you need to contact the deceased's insurance provider immediately. You'll likely need to inform them of the owner's passing and request a vacant property rider or a completely new vacant property insurance policy. Now, some insurance companies won't even offer coverage for truly vacant properties, which means you might need to shop around. This is absolutely critical because without the right coverage, any damage could be a burst pipe, a fire, theft, that could leave the estate with a massive uninsured loss. Don't let this be an expensive surprise. Once the physical security is handled, identify and secure high-value items immediately. Before you even begin a full inventory, look for things that are easily portable and highly valuable. Get any valuable jewelry into a secure safe deposit box or a personal safe. You're going to need to open a bank account for the estate, and that requires a taxpayer ID number for the estate. As soon as you have that number and open the account, deposit any cash into the estate's bank account. Don't leave large sums of cash lying around. Gather all financial statements, deeds, titles, wills, and insurance policies. Keep these in a very secure, fireproof location. If firearms are present, they must be unloaded, secured, and stored in strict compliance with all local and federal laws. This is a complex area, and legal advice from a gun trust attorney might be necessary for extensive collections. Take photos of any art and collectibles, and consider moving them to a secure, climate-controlled storage facility if their value warrants it. Professional movers specializing in art can be a good investment here. Finally, at least for the initial steps, manage utilities and mail, ensure water, electricity, and heating, cooling are maintained. This prevents frozen pipes, mold, or damage to sensitive items. But remember, these costs come from the estate. If the home will be vacant long-term, think about winterizing the plumbing. And don't forget to arrange for mail to be forwarded to your address as the executor to catch important correspondence and prevent identity theft. Now let's move into the meticulous phase, creating a thorough inventory. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a critical legal step and your best defense against future disputes. Your detailed inventory list. Every single piece of personal property needs to be on that list. Be incredibly specific. Don't just write table. Write mahogany dining table with 6 upholstered chairs, antique style, or something like that. Include a precise description, its exact location in the home, an estimated initial value. You can adjust this later with appraisals. Its condition, note any existing damage or wear, and any identifying marks like serial numbers. And this is critical. Photograph and video everything. Take clear, well-lit photos and even a video of every single item, especially those of value. This visual record is invaluable evidence if there's ever a dispute, damage, or loss. For items of significant value, think fine art, rare collectibles, valuable jewelry, or even classic cars, you absolutely must obtain professional appraisals. In Virginia, the court may require these for estate tax purposes and to ensure fair distribution among the heirs. Using qualified, reputable appraisers is key to getting an accurate and defensible valuation. We can't talk about personal property without talking about digital assets. In our modern world, these are just as real as physical items. Here I'm talking about online accounts, social media, email, banking, investment platforms, cloud storage, digital photos and videos, cryptocurrency, subscription services, loyalty programs such as frequent flyer or hotel frequent stayer accounts. You as the executor need to identify these. This often involves navigating terms of service and sometimes even obtaining court orders to gain access. If the deceased had a complex digital footprint, consider consulting with an attorney specializing in digital assets or using a digital asset management service. I talked about initial vacant property insurance, but you need to continuously review all of the deceased insurance policies, homeowners, auto, and any valuable articles policy. Ensure the coverage remains active and is adequate for the current state of the property. If the property remains vacant, verify that your specific vacant property policy or rider is still in force and covers the full value of the contents. If the residence is empty, schedule regular inspections. Check for leaks, pest infestations, or any security breaches for sensitive items like artwork, musical instruments, or electronics. Maintaining stable temperature and humidity in their storage location is vital to prevent deterioration. And finally, consider secure storage solutions. If items can't safely remain in the deceased home, or if the home needs to be sold, arrange for secure and appropriate off-site storage. This could be a professional storage unit with climate control and robust security, or if appropriate, with a trusted family member, but always with clear documentation and agreement. Some types of personal property just need a little extra TLC. Let's look at a few examples. For a vehicle, keep the registration and insurance up to date. If it's not being driven, consider disconnecting the battery or using a battery tender. Start and move it occasionally to prevent tire flat spots. If it's going to be sold, get it detailed and make minor repairs. For collections, whether it's stamps, coins, or sports memorabilia. Handle these items with extreme care. Maintain proper storage conditions, such as acid-free containers for paper and humidity control. For valuation, seek out specialized appraisers who are experts in that specific field. For firearms, and this cannot be stressed enough, strictly adhere to all state and federal laws regarding the transfer and storage of firearms. Ensure they are unloaded and stored in a locked gun safe. If you, as the executor, are not comfortable possessing, consider temporary transfer to a licensed dealer for storage. Legal advice here is highly recommended. In the case of high-value art and antiques, document their provenance, that is, their history of ownership. Consider using specialized art handlers for transport and storage, and always ensure they have adequate insurance coverage. Even with the best intentions and efforts, disputes can sometimes arise among beneficiaries. This is where transparent communication and professional legal guidance become indispensable. Keep all beneficiaries informed about the inventory, the appraisal process, and the status of personal property. Openness helps prevent misunderstandings. Once debts and taxes are settled, you'll distribute the property according to the will, or if there is no will, according to Virginia's intestacy laws. For items not specifically bequeathed, encourage family members to agree on who receives what. That can be immensely helpful. Sometimes a picking system or even a lottery for less valuable items can work. And finally, let's talk about your secret weapon in this entire process, an experienced Virginia probate attorney. While this video gives you a solid foundation, the nuances of Virginia law and the complexities of individual estates make legal counsel truly invaluable. A knowledgeable attorney can guide you through the legal duties as executor, assist with court filings and obtain letters of testamentary, help you navigate the inventory and appraisal process, ensuring full compliance, address complex issues like digital assets or unique collections, provide strategies for resolving family disputes, and most importantly, help minimize your personal liability as executor. They are your partner in ensuring everything is handled correctly, legally, and with the utmost care. Preserving personal property in Virginia probate case is a significant responsibility, but it doesn't have to be an overwhelming one. By taking these proactive steps, securing the premises, meticulously documenting everything, ensuring proper insurance, and maintaining the assets, you can fulfill your fiduciary duty, honor your loved one's legacy, and pave the way for a smoother, more amicable distribution process for everyone involved. Remember, you don't have to go through this alone. Seeking professional legal counsel from a Virginia probate attorney is one of the smartest decisions you can make. Thanks for joining me. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might find it useful, and subscribe for more information on real estate and Virginia probate. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below, or reach out to me directly. My contact information is in the video description. I'm here to help you in any way that I can.